tri-beam attack.
Yeah.
Hey guys. All right. So
Internet.
interwebs. I'm dating myself. Anyways, so it's been a while.
Been a while.
So last session we began with a meeting between Cole, Carver. Well, Cole and Xenia. Carver was
My muscle.
a pixie on the wall, if you will. Which led to a chase. You found out a little bit more information from that conversation, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
You know, and then chase scene, killing the streets, little creepy animate dead and cover up, and that's how Cole and Carver got back to what was it? Are you guys at the Knight and the Lad?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Taruk, Veruin, and Kaladin. What were you doing while they were doing that? Oh, you were dealing with Potter.
Yes.
And you know, the door kicking in and just kind of beelining it as he kicked the door in. You know, you had it out, and he took it, and then he bamped away. That's right. And you guys did a separate chase scene, like, you know, if we would have ran it for like another 10 rounds, you guys could have crossed each other. Anyways, and as you were chasing him, you saw like a magic blue, you know, light emanate and poof out, and he went by.
Yep.
So after that, you guys made your ways back to your rooms. Did you shared information? I can't.
You froze.
Me?
Yeah, he froze.
Oh. And we're good. Okay, we're good.
I can still hear you. So.
Okay. Yeah,
we
you froze
missed
for
you.
a second.
It's because I talk with my hands. I need to get a desktop
Fucking
that can
up the
keep.
camera.
Yeah. It's freezing shit. I don't remember what information you shared, but I'm pretty sure you had a pretty good talk before you guys actually caught some Z's. In the morning when you came to, Cole had a conversation, and just a lot, right?
Yep.
I don't know what I know. There's a word out there that will describe what I want to say, but it was like just in the littlest words possible. A lot was kind of revealed to you. You had the conversation. Taruk, was there anything that you and Veruin were in the room, and I forget who. I think you guys were going downstairs to grab something to eat or something, and Veruin and then you.
I think we were already, or I thought we already were at the bar, or
No, it was
You're headed down.
It was like one of those things, you know, when you're in a room having a conversation with people, and you open the door and there's people, you know, talking in the room over after you open. You start to hear something, you know, and that's when Carver heard that and kind of dashed off to the top of the stairs. Kaladin and Cole, you both followed, disguising self. Also, the people that are using disguise self, I need your DCs, please.
Sure. Oopsies, I don't want that. That's my
So
DC.
I'm at a
It's-
16.
Spell DC, right?
Yeah. Like I just
It's a 15.
Cole is a 15. Kaladin. I should have this on my board. But, did you have descriptions for what you disguised as?
I said I'm just a normal human boy.
Okay.
Like bread and complaining and stuff.
Kaladin is like a big fat opera lady, you know?
Okay.
And Carver, I think, said she was like a gnome with a black beard or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's wearing one. I'm a real skinny dude. You know, like what Ichabod Crane looks like in the old Disney one, like that.
All right. So here to set the scene, as you three are kind of like stopped at the top of the stairs, out of sight, you know, from anybody that's around casting your spells. You look down and you can see 3 individuals at the bar, and it's early, you know, from your peripherals looking down, and it's an open stairway to the right, and you could maneuver and stay hidden enough to see most of the left hand side. No one else is here. It's still early in the morning. That you see one larger guy, kind of like elbows on the table, like getting nose to nose with the barkeep, the guy that you paid for your rooms and hired Kaladin and all that. The other 2 guys, one is kind of like shoulder, maybe a foot away from him, shoulder space, but angled towards the front door. And on the other side, you can see another one. This one, Elvin. You can see the high point elven ears sticking out through his like dirtyish blonde hair. It's like just scanning. And as Kaladin, probably be easiest for you due to your height. But you can see, like, you know, he's scanning, and the stairs are in that. You guys are just tucked away a little bit. So, before you do anything, why don't you guys give me a perception check?
So good at these.
14.
9.
9. Okay. Now, Cole, you're in the back. It's like one of those comical things where you're like tapping on. You hear them talking, but you can't make it out. So you're like asking Kaladin, "Hey, like, what are they saying?" You know, kind of thing. Kaladin, which has you a little bit distracted than you normally are.
That's about on par for what I normally am.
So, Kaladin, you hear from the big guy. That's he looks enforcer-esque, you know. At least I go to the gym, you know, and
Sure.
he has armor and a nice cloak on and stuff. Says, listen, all I'm saying to you is if you hear of anything, you know, funny happening around, you let me know, all right? Because my employers are a little pissed. And there's been a uptick in chaos. Neverwinter over the past week. I'm going to put a butt in it. So you got me? You know, and the guy's like, hey man, you know, the just trying to not get hit in the face, you know, with his replies and reactions. Of course. Yeah, but I'm telling you, I mean, it's been nothing but fun times here, you know? Yeah, fun times, huh? I'll tell you what, it'd be a real fun time if this place was on fire. So don't you fucking Don't you fuck with me, all right? Hey. Hey. And he goes to the elf, and he's like peering. You like kind of pull back against the wall as his eyes were about to hit the stairs. And he goes, anything? The other guy chimes in. He's like, "Hey, I think we got people coming in the door." You see him grab him, like by the shirt, pull him in real close. You're on warning, just like every other filthy tavern in this fucking show. Find out. Listen. Let me know. Kind of like turns around and they disperse. They're still in the building, but the way they move is not like well, it's like a well-oiled machine, but it's not
Right.
like a group. Like as they come away, you hear the crick of the door open and you see something and they break away in like a pattern that looks like they were never near each other, you know?
Hmm. I'll like wait till whoever came in through the door is like in, and then I'll round the corner.
I just linger at the stairs for a little while after Kaladin goes in.
I'll just like sit in a booth.
Yeah, go down, sit in the booth. The human that was to the right, that was watching the door, kind of he after that guy enters, he goes outside the door. You can find a booth where you can see out and maintain visual on him if that's what you're trying to do.
Sure, yeah.
The main guy, he goes down to the end of the tavern. You actually see him like pull a coin out of his coin purse and like flip it. He's like, "Come on, what are you waiting for?" And he starts kind of giving this guy like a little bit of shit. But and the other guy just goes off back in the corner. What's your passive perception? Or you said your active was 14 at this. You just lose them in the shadows.
So I sort of sit down.
You hear the guy that came in comes up, puts like a copper on. He's like, a sausage, egg, and cheese on the bread, all right? Yeah. Yeah. And a dark beer, please. Oh, yes. This is, you know, God.
Hand it off.
Yeah.
I will move kind of at that being the stairs are near the bar, right? Because we heard them talking.
Yeah, it's like it's
Yeah,
like one of those corner cases where like the wall of the upstairs is probably 20 feet in a straight line to the bar, but you have to walk down and around. So
as soon as I kind of hear this jovial person get their breakfast beer, I'll snap to kind of and catch where I saw Kaladin sit, and I'll head over to him, still in my human, skinny, scrawny human form, and I'll just sit in the booth with him and just kind of make eye contact with him.
okay.
I'll cast message to him just because I want to whisper. I gather they're looking for us. You there, Noah? You're very still.
Is he frozen? Dude,
Oh,
someone
he's
grab a
very-
picture
Oh
of
yeah,
his...
he totally is.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
he's
man!
very-
Man, I missed it again! I gotta have my camera on point for this, because when we freeze, you can make some really good memes with these faces.
Did you hear what I messaged you?
No.
Okay. I'll just put my hand over my mouth and just cast message, and I'll say, we assume those gentlemen are looking for us.
Yeah, definitely. He said,
Muted.
what?
No, I can hear him.
Oh, what the fuck?
I was like, what? No way. Oh my god.
Here we go. Do it. Just go.
Okay. I was just like, no, yeah, he definitely was. He said chaos has been rising in the past week or so. So that's definitely us.
We've definitely been here for a week.
Yeah, that's definitely been us.
Right. It's not good that they're looking for us here. I'm having a conversation, but I'm just continually casting over message.
What's your passive insights? 10. Yeah, you were playing it
15.
perfect.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah.
15?
15.
All right. I mean,
I
or
didn't
not.
get the vibe that they were looking for us here specifically, that they were looking at all the taverns.
Yeah,
They were just going around.
Kaladin, I'm gonna say you've played a lot of bars.
Yep.
You've seen this tactic. Now this is different, but you've never been to Neverwinter before, so you don't know like a lot of what guard they have or anything. They're not wearing Neverwinter colors, but they are asking in like a guard, as an inspector or anyone would ask. However, this seems
really
like
bad undercover cop.
it seems like they're just kind of bullying the barkeeps for information. They don't necessarily, from what you hear, you don't gather that they've pinned you to this place. This just seems to be like one of the stops. Is the routine, the script that he's going off of is too generic. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I had.
I'll continue that line of questioning into that. Do you think that they know we're here?
No, I think they're everything they were saying. It was just basic. They didn't ask any specific questions, so I don't.
You and I are probably safe, but if any of those guys get a look at our compatriots, that might be a problem.
Maybe. I don't know.
And maybe we take an early start and get out of here.
I mean, what are we doing, anyways?
Kaladin, if I'm honest with you, for maybe the few times in my life, I stopped messaging. I'm just looking at him like talking now. I have no idea what we're doing.
Cool.
I thought I had a clue of what I was doing. But honestly, now I don't, and I'm like starting to get louder. Like I really don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, Kaladin. At that point, you see the big guy, just kind of like look over, and you see him give like a flick of the head to the corner where you lost the guy.
Yeah.
You know,
I'll in my lumbering opera singer lady form, walk up to him and just be like, I won't say anything, but I'm gonna like whisper. I'm gonna do like the extra thing where you're just like watermelon, so people think you're saying something to him. And I'm just gonna like start leading him upstairs, acting like he's really drunk.
Why do you keep saying watermelon?
Give me a performance check.
Okay. 25.
You see the main interrogator. Look over at Cole and like show like a bit of concern and flick his head, and then as like you get up and you like go over there, the waitress is like walking by you and you grab a cup of water off of her tray and just kind of slide it down in front of Cole and put your arm around him and start like coddling him away in a way that leads to no suspicion.
Yep.
And I genuinely feel like Kaladin is comforting me and giving me a couple of
like as we like start going up the stairs, I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I was like, way too loud. What's wrong with you?
Nothing. I'm fine. I just
Inside check.
Deception, I
Natural
guess?
20.
Fuck.
Oh.
Let me roll my deception.
Yeah, that's
Oh no, that's not good. That's terrible. You're fine.
yeah, something's definitely wrong.
Bullshit. I'm bullshit.
Yeah.
Mm.
Everything is
probably you know,
Everything is-
this is the moment, Kaladin, for you where you can tell like Cole is a lot of bullshit, right?
Oh yeah.
But you actually feel something afflicting him, not on anything other than maybe like an emotional level.
Yeah.
Really, I'm fine. Let's go. Let's figure out what we're doing. Cause I don't know.
Mhm. I mean, I have like. Yeah. Yeah. Where's Carver?
What did Carver say? She'll turn up.
So, she's.
I'll head
simply-
back to the room, I guess.
Oh God.
Gentlemen, and I'll just turn to Zinnia in the closet. Zinnia, and let's like keep going in. Stay.
Her tongue falls off.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to. I gotta get a zombie mask, and every time you say Xenia, I'll put a zombie mask. I just have it right
Cole
here.
just goes to sit down at like the table in there, the desk or whatever, and sits down, puts his hand on his head a little bit, and just drinks his water.
I'll just like pull on my coattails and dispel the disguise self.
Oh yeah, you guys just saw this random skinny human dude come in. I was like, oh yeah,
I think. Did we not see you?
I
Cast
don't
this-
know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Regardless, I see
No,
like,
you
oh,
you
yeah.
did it, so you can stop him if you want.
Can we help you?
No, just dispel it at the same time as Kaladin. Not really.
What happened? Are we okay? What's going on?
We're fine.
Some like some sort of I don't know.
Someone is looking for us,
I mean,
that's maybe probably.
or one of us, or all of us. Whoever they're looking for is definitely
It might be
within
us.
it.
Yeah.
It could be us as a whole, lighting buildings on fire and whatnot, and
Talking about
lighting people
chaos.
on fire and whatnot, and
Yeah.
All
a
right.
lot of
So
fire.
Definitely fit
Let's-
our bill.
I was confused because I thought you meant people were looking for us, as in like Kaladin's entourage. They were looking for Kaladin because he's so awesome.
Oh,
And then
no,
you were
people
saying they wanted
murderous
to get
intent.
people into things.
I should get one of those.
Wow.
Sorry, I still don't understand why people chase other people angrily and they chase other people happily. And
I love the fact that Taruk probably thinks of this as like he can't distinguish the difference between like good and bad attention.
we need to come up with a plan.
Yes.
What's our next
Yeah.
step?
What are our goals? Because I feel like we knew what our goals were. Now I'm not sure what our goals are.
I feel like someone besides us, someone in a better position, needs to know about this group. And
But how do we know who's not in this group?
That is a good
Because
point.
several political and authoritative figures seem to be involved. We saw Captain Douchebag. I can't remember his name, but
that's a
Back-
fun word.
I do like
Yeah.
that. That's one of my favorite. Top 5.
we could try finding Potter.
I'm not sure we have the ability anymore.
I mean, I could. I don't
Well,
think
he
today.
used the object to get away, didn't he? And
We don't know.
so-
We don't know. You guys, from what you told me, it was a big flesh balloon.
So
Right.
we think he used it, so he's probably in the ethereal plane. We can't,
I
other
mean,
than
unless-
myself. I mean,
Unless he
True,
just
that's-
straight up teleported with using other magic, because that's what
Who knows?
Well,
that's what the taxi does.
And the city of, I can't remember it off the top of my head. is in the ethereal plane as well.
Yes.
The
Now,
Radiant
it's- again,
Citadel.
Radiant
Radiant
Citadel.
Citadel.
That's just
No.
Now, and we know that the Gith are involved, so
Right.
yeah.
Yes,
that's
those
who I'm
guys-
looking after. So I'm trying to
Those
get
guys
them.
out.
Which I think, Vero, if I'm not mistaken, that's what Potter actually was, and he was just disguising himself the whole time.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
No, you're correct.
Um,
From what the sketches I've seen from my monastery, and just
Hmm.
So that, I mean, that's kind of putting some what you call puzzle pieces together. So I mean, with me, but if there's some sort of
I mean,
group that we could talk to,
A question. What is the ethereal plane? You guys keep talking about it. I have no idea what we're talking
well, I've only just gained access to it fairly recently, but as you know, there's different planes of existence, right? There isn't just this one and that's it, because I'm from one entirely different from here, and I
about.
use a
airplane.
portal to get here from there. But in between, right, there's the ethereal plane, where is like this space of in between, where like dark spirits and other spirits can go, and all this stuff. And oddly enough, it smells like black licorice a
Hmm.
bit.
Not that. Okay. I'm on the
So-
same page with the smell.
It's like the mortar between bricks.
Yeah,
Like
I
hot
think of
dog
it.
within the pot.
Yeah.
I think of it for purposes like an elevator.
mm,
So when you go between planes, you step into the ethereal plane and go to the airplane or the fades.
Okay.
It's that kind of thing. Or you can get trapped in it, which every one of you,
So, all right. So they want, if I remember correctly from from your studies, there's a city within the ethereal plane, and people also wanted. We should go get that big black crystal.
hold on.
Oh
I'm-
shit! The
I'm
BBC.
gonna start opening up like my. I see what you did there now.
He's like a slight fist bump from Cole. Like he's still really distracted. But he just puts it out there.
I am going to like start opening up all like my journals, my notes. And I did find something I was reflecting last night. The Githyanki, we've run across them before, not like in person, but rumors of them kidnapping people. And by the Desserin River, there was ruins there, and there was possibility of Githyanki activity there.
So the information that you found was from that old guy in Waterdeep in one of the
Yeah.
libraries. And
A while ago.
what he gave
Henry.
you for the Githyanki is until they ascend from child to adult, they're on the material plane. B,
Hmm.
they live to have their own plane, their own world is probably how he explained it to you. So once they ascend, they go and go after whatever their clan's mission is. Okay.
Hmm.
And yes, he believed that they were hiding somewhere in the. Hold on. It was the Deseret River, but it was gosh. I need my book. I need my actual map. You guys can keep going if I'm
So,
where is it?
didn't someone or something, this, which brings me to the BBC, didn't we find out in that same book that someone wants to bring this city to the ethereal plane, correct?
Mhm.
Correct.
They wanted to do that.
Yep.
We believe the BBC had something to do with that.
Yes, there was 3 positions all around Neverwinter.
We should go try to get the BBC.
There's one. We have one, correct?
No,
And that,
no,
No.
we left in that
We
building.
left it in an abandoned house.
Yeah.
and then there were 2 other circles that we could go
Somewhere,
to.
yes.
Yes.
But I have a
And-
feeling this is all connected.
yeah,
No, I'm not asking the DM. I'm just stating.
Right.
no,
like
I feel like these crystals could somehow. I don't know. Taruk, you're more specialized in the ethereal transportation, but could somehow bring this city to the plane, and they've already done it before to a different city, so this is
Oh.
probably
Okay,
how they
wait.
did it.
So, the BBC,
Yeah.
that like messed with your guys' brains, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So,
I really wanted to keep it safe and bring it where it wanted to go.
hear me out.
Yeah.
What if you have
Okay.
the other crystal that just got stolen from us?
Yeah.
That brings the city. The BBC only messed with your head. What if that brings the people?
That could be possible.
And then
The other thing is
third
that
one.
these BBCs could also just be the anchor
Mhm.
True.
that brings the city. If there's 3 points in the city, they could all be anchoring points to create a border. And then the other one is what brings it with you,
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
like a controlling node.
Mm.
That would be some quite powerful magic to make a portal that is big enough to do a whole city.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's powerful shit.
Is anybody proficient with Arcana?
Not
Yes.
me.
Half proficient.
Half
I am.
proficient? All right, I'll let you roll too. Anybody half proficient or full proficient? Roll an Arcana check as you're having this conversation.
Damn, I'm on fire tonight. 19.
Okay.
Also 19.
Nice.
Certain parts of this conversation definitely have merit. The problem that you're having is connecting the BBC to the shard that you almost stole from Frostgrave. With your Arcana checks, they are 2 different houses or schools. The BBC not necessarily was necromantic, but had more of a ill intent pull to it when you were around its, when you were within proximity to it, you became less moral. Kind of that feeling. You didn't get that around the shard, around the thing from Potter. That was more. Probably for you, Verwin, this is like your 19 would be on the Radiant Citadel, and Kaladin would kind of put the pieces together on the BBC. The shard is exquisite. This is probably something that you would see and want to get it to an archmage or a high level mage, somebody to study, because it was to gain the full knowledge. You know, you didn't have it, right?
Right.
So connecting them is still the gap, but
Hmm.
and
What's
the Desserin River Gith place was
East of Tribor.
east of Tribor, just where the Sword Mountains meet the High Forest. There is a channel or intersection there.
east of
Where-
Tribor?
Yep. All right. So I feel like we're being pulled in all these directions, and we just need to pick one. And
Pick one. What are our goals? What do we want?
Still, definitely stop the red fucks.
Yeah, because they stole our parts.
Crimson Lotus.
And this is a revenge quest. Right.
Yeah.
Stay on
Revenge.
task, everyone. We're here for revenge.
Oh, we can't let a city. Damn.
Right.
True, but
That's the greater good.
we also, I do your point about having like other people that are higher up than us involved. If we could vet them somehow,
Agreed. We need
that
support.
might not be a bad idea.
We need support.
Yes.
Also-
Support is- yeah.
It's weird, like I don't know. Never, forget that thought.
No, what were you going to say?
No. Just a lot of my personal qualms are being dragged into this as well as Taruk's, so I don't know. It's just weird. Like fate.
Smack
it.
Paladin in the face.
Whap!
We don't
Way too hungover.
use that word.
Fate. Oh, she's a bitch.
Nobody tells me what I do. But me.
Right.
And
me.
Yeah. Sorry. So where do we start? I think that's the question.
Here's an idea.
Not for anything at this point.
If we had a comprehensive list of every member of the Red Lotus,
If
that would be helpful, right?
Crimson Lotus.
Crimson, yeah.
Lotus.
thank you. That would be very helpful, Kaladin. How do you pray tell we get that?
Well, what if we grabbed someone that we know was a member and tortured them until-
Everyone who we know was a member is dead.
That's not true.
Potter's the only one that's gotten away.
Archibald,
Yeah, the douchebag.
douchebag.
And he's here in Neverwinter, right?
Yes.
Kaladin.
Fucking blood boiling. Kaladin's eyes are probably like bloodshot. He's
you-
gripping his like neck to his lute. The strings are starting to go king. You know, I just want that emphasis. The fact that you've left one city and he's here to really sink into that performer psyche that you have. You know, when you're in that moment, it's
Do we think that he's? Do you think that's wise? If we fail or he escapes, that could be a lot more trouble for you, for sure.
Yep.
Well, then I'll look at the other two. You better not fail.
Sounds like a good point to start.
All right, so we find Archibald.
All right. Find him. Find the BBC.
I think the BBC should be first.
Yeah.
We need to deal with that.
Okay.
And then then Archibald.
You guys
Alright.
threw that at the bottom of a ravine, correct?
And then it
Well,
floated up and we
Right.
recaught it and put
Right.
it in a house.
We just put it in some house. I'm not even sure which
Oh.
one. We're gonna have to go
Floating
knock
in
on
some
doors.
abandoned house to
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Near the,
It was
near the-
like right
Okay.
near the ravine too. We like didn't even go
right
far.
where the whole incident happened.
It's just we just went right.
And like
there.
you didn't cover it up with anything, correct?
No,
It's
we just put it in the
Nope,
corner.
we just put it in the corner of the house.
Ah!
You guys see the problem of this, right?
Very
Hey,
No,
interesting.
it's
you were
hindsight
there.
2020.
We
Agree.
were there.
Nah, he wasn't
Alright.
there when we put it in. He doesn't know that.
Did we go in the house alone? That
Let's
makes sense.
let's go take a look at least.
Remember, don't touch it till we figure something out.
We should probably leave right now.
Yes, I
Mm.
also can't I can't stop it if it happens this time.
So what?
You know when I like removed the curse off of us?
Oh, can't do
Yeah, I
it
can't
again?
do that anymore.
Let's just put it in a bag
Maybe.
Yeah, sure.
Here.
without touching it.
Is there? Is the?
Very stubborn crystal.
Yeah, you
Is
know what I imagine the BBC is? It's one of those bullets from Mario Brothers.
Yeah. It's really slow. The bullet bill, but just really slow and really shiny.
Yeah.
Really shiny.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we want to
I don't-
go? We want to go like incognito, right? We don't want to like.
I mean, we should leave incognito.
Yeah.
Also, and I'll just look over at the closet when I imagine like Zinnia's just like into the door trying to walk out. I have to deal with that.
I mean, we got the necklace, right? She can just walk along with us,
Yeah. No, that's true.
right?
That's a
That's
fair
true. No,
point.
No, we tried that already. I tried that already. It did not work.
It didn't work.
Oh,
No,
because
it
she's
didn't
not
work.
alive. No.
It didn't work.
It worked on the.
But it didn't work.
Oh.
I did it, and nope, no go. Still
Okay.
zombie.
Hmm.
Still
Why is
undead.
she even here? Why did you even?
I think it was a moment of weakness.
It was
We should
Hmm.
a
probably
less
just-
important opportunity that I now regret.
Why don't we just push her in the ravine?
But because
I
we
mean-
have to leave this building.
With her.
Yeah.
Could you just,
It
like-
is getting to that point of like mid morning where people are downstairs. You can hear breakfast is being served.
We
The
could-
roads bustling.
This is a little unethical and possibly a little irresponsible.
Just
I could just leave her in the closet.
no. Nope.
The spell breaks in 24 hours, and so by tonight,
I-
I won't have control over anyway.
Hold
So.
on. What? Hold on. I'll go searching through my bag. I have my old pirate costume that I wore on our first adventure on the pirate ship.
Yep, you do.
You could just put this on her, and
Are we gonna weekend at Bernie's right
I
now?
was gonna say we could weekend it. Beholder knees.
I mean, I'm willing to Bernie's it if you're willing to. I'm not sure how smart that is right now while we're being pursued.
Did you say you're willing to burn knees?
I'll burn
don't-
whatever you like.
Am I
Let's
hearing
go,
him
let's
right?
go. I'm just gonna.
I-
Oh wait, hold on.
Yes.
No, never mind.
The other option is we could just kill it again. Then it's not a
We
problem.
could just like.
then we have a body in our room.
I mean, are we coming back?
We could just put it under the bed.
No, but they've seen us.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Would
Right.
you be able to take one of these amulet
Wait.
things and just put it around her neck and say, "Hey"?
See, I tried that. I
Didn't
tried
work.
that, and it didn't work. I had to fly her out.
Hold on. I'll like walk to the room next to us and knock on the door.
Wait, can't you cast disguise self on somebody else?
No.
Nope.
I
But I
walk
can't
out of the
have-
room. go to the
Disguise
room
self,
next to us,
Chance.
and
Shut up. Shut up.
Disguise self.
There's spells that can let you do it.
Disguise someone else.
That's called steaming.
Seaman.
Seaman.
I walk out of the room, go to the room directly next to us, and knock on the door.
Okay. You hear after like a couple seconds, a couple of feet hit the ground, and lightly patter over, open it up, and it is this human female, like in a like green wool blanket, like wrapped over her. Pardon me. Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think someone was asking for you. They said it was outside. They were like, "Hey, can you go up to this room?" And I think it was your like niece or something. I'm not sure.
My niece?
Something like that.
Oh my god, from
I
Bolter
apologize
Steve,
for that.
she's here? Roll a persuasion check. Or deception. Deception. Here.
Through
I'll do
bars,
this,
doing
but I'm
this.
sure
20.
it's pointless. Yeah.
22. 11 plus 11.
Thank you! Thank you for telling me. I haven't seen my niece in so long. I'll get dressed and, she's all excited. She closes the door in your face. You hear her rustle around for about a minute and a half. Almost to the door, stops, goes back, grabs something else, comes to the door, opens the door. Yeah, you're probably getting a little antsy. And she exits. Thank you. And she goes down the stairs.
Okay, come on. Just throw it under the bed and end the spell.
But then it still lives.
Okay,
You end
listen,
the spell?
easy
No,
fix.
it stays
I'm gonna
alive.
start
Just
taking
throw
off
it in
my
there.
monk. I'm gonna start taking off my monk robes, and I put them on the body, and I
Hold on.
put the hood up, and I'm like, "Let's go."
Wait,
Okay.
what? I was gonna
Follow.
just throw it in there.
Xenia,
Quick.
follow him. Follow
I
him.
will.
Sorry.
I am. I probably didn't have a shirt on underneath, so I'm just walking out in pants and my sandals.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You
And
see a couple women that have now sat in the room with their
I
families.
have a
Uh,
very
uh,
toned body.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to get to. You see a couple of the moms in the room with their families sitting down to have like a brunch. Look over at Farrowin as he walks through, the main floor. Yeah.
You swear, you might see a little crest come out and kind of wink at them, and then keep walking.
Oh, what falls in face.
I'm an old man, and I turn into an old human man, and I just walk out the bar.
Roll me. Do you have proficiency in disguise, Chance? Do you have a disguise
No.
kit? Huh?
No. I literally put like
Okay.
robes on her and then put the hood up. So
Give
like,
me
it kind of
give me a D20 intelligence check.
It's a plus intelligence.
Yep.
It's a 15
15. Okay.
plus 2 to intelligence. Not bad.
So it's a 15 with the plus 2.
Yeah. Yep. 15
Okay.
total.
Walking down through the bar, through the it's not so much a bar right now. It's like a mess hall of sorts, right? Like people come here and eat during the day, they drink at night. Kaladin and Cole, both of you pick out the guys that you saw a few hours ago interrogating the barkeep, right? couple googly ladies at Veruin. One point, you're like, Kaladin, kind of pushing things along to get out of here. You see the barkeep look. Oh no, you're disguised, right?
No, I'm not.
You're not. He looks at you. He says, "Hey, you know," and you push through and you know, kind
Yeah.
of resist knowing what's going on. You notice
Those
that
are,
main guy look back at you, and like for a second, you have that like minute long eye connection in a movie that only lasts like 1 second.
yeah.
Mhm.
And then someone walks in front of me and I'm gone.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you know, you usher out the door. You do get out right now. Now the streets are bustling. It's full on regular day in the south side of the river, man. What do you got? You guys are heading down towards the chasm?
Yes. Can
Yeah.
I try to make a note if I see any more of the same people again?
Sure. Oh, for the
Yeah.
Mm.
okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
Perception or
Yeah, I'm gonna give you an advantage because now you guys know of most of the patterns, I think, right? How many do you have?
We have
Three.
3 of 4, I think.
Okay.
17.
17. Perfect. Okay. Actually here.
I just wanted to say that on the way out, Taruk is the last one following everyone.
Okay.
He goes over to the barkeep and puts a gold on the counter. I hear we give money to the barkeep for inconveniences. And walks away. Just leaves the gold on the counter.
That guy's like, what the fuck happened?
What just happened?
That was great. That was great.
Oh god.
Taruk. As you do that, he grabs your hand as you like show the coin, kind of twirls it around and hides it, pulling you a little close. I don't know if it's you guys, but stay away from my tavern. Thank
Did
you.
something happen?
And he's gonna like turn around as you say that and like start tending to the rest of this. Let's go ahead and go to break while we exit and head that way. Yeah, you good with that, guys?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. So we'll be back in 15.
Just imagine
All right, audio 1, check. Audio 2, check. Screen, check. Look at that. Guys, I
Boom.
did it. All right, so you made it out the night in the lab. You're walking southeast. Who's leading this?
Taruk, you remember where we put it?
We said Daruk or Verwin.
I think I wasn't there.
Taruk is just kind of panting up the back.
Verwin wasn't there.
Hey guys, I was just talking to the barkeeper. We're leaving.
Yeah, we're leaving now.
He said that don't come back.
That's probably wise.
I did get it. I asked if something happened, and he just walked away.
Calvin, remember you heard him talking to big, fat, and ugly?
Yeah, but he seemed like
Calvin, it wasn't you or your music. It was
no,
You
he
guys-
loved. He loved me.
Having this conversation, getting like 40, 50, 60, 70 feet away from like the doors of the Night in the Lad. And you like look back and you can see like leaning up against the thick door jam. The door kind of like leaning on one shoulder, him leaning up the other. And he's just looking out your way. It doesn't. You can't tell if he's looking at you, or past you.
Same
But
guy or new guy?
the big guy, like just
All right, big, fat, and ugly.
it,
Man.
not
I'm calling him fat.
aggressively
He's not fat.
at the moment, but just
Okay.
you know.
Keeping an eye out.
We left, and then he got up and
Yeah.
Yep.
leaned
All
in
right.
the
All
door.
right.
Yeah.
Calvin, let's keep it going.
Pros and cons to being famous, I guess.
Chance, sorry, Madeline, watch your hands with her. She's a lady. Like,
Oh. Okay.
he just seems in here,
Yeah.
like scarred and burned. Because she's
Chloe-
not just like a zombie. She's a legit, like, charred zombie. She's a burnt
How?
marshmallow.
How close are we to the ravine?
Oh, couple hours walk through the
Oh,
chasms.
okay.
You know,
I wanna
it probably
push her
only
into the
the
ravine.
next 20 minutes are important as far as detection. You know, because
That's
once
why I
you
do wanna
get
leave
into
the
the
calendar
ruined part, it's kind of a it's like Boston. Neverwinter
Yeah.
is like Boston. It is fucking curves and just it's intense. All right. So it's a little chaotic to navigate once you get in, but you don't have to worry about things like you would walking through, you know, regular.
Water deep. something
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, exactly. So
Can I, as we're walking, detect magic?
oh yeah. And I was
'Cause
gonna
I can-
say, as you called to Verwin asking how Xenia was doing, you like turn around to like continue marching on, and you kind of brush shoulders with an awful familiar face, and they just look at you, and their head turns back and keeps walking on. It was number 2.
Okay.
Mm,
From your dice, and you
Gotcha.
can start to spot. I mean, it's not congested, but 3 out of 100 people that you see
damn.
have these specific visages. You know, specific.
Yeah. Okay. And I imagine when I detect magic, I'm also detecting their amulets.
Yeah. And we're gonna say now it Neverwinter is a bigger city, so you know, 3 out of 100 people I think is probably what you would see, which doesn't sound like a lot, but
No, it's
the
a
more
lot.
that you see 3 out of 100, the more it feels
Yeah.
like 97 out of
Yeah.
out of 100. So
Right.
I will, as we're going towards it, I can now cast detect magic at will. So I'm just gonna do that a lot.
Interesting.
Ask him many faces.
All right, so who's leading this? Who said they were?
Probably Taruk.
Yeah, probably Taruk.
I'll allude to Luke.
Okay, Taruk, survival, or are you proficient in survival?
Yes.
So do survival. I think survival makes the most sense
Survival
of how
makes
you
more
would
sense.
approach this.
Okay. 17.
17. All right, easy enough. It takes an hour to get through the outer part of the chasm or the south side of the river where you were. You know, to sense how you track things. There's a lot to go through, right? So, not that you're dashing, but it's slower. But once you get past that and you like start to hit the outer part of this large ruined city inside of a fucking city, people will start to get sparser and you're able to pick up that scent easier. Cole, as you get into this ruined city, that 3 to 100 goes to like 5 or 6 out of 10. And I'm saying that for the perspective of how many people you're actually seeing now and the percentage. Like, you were seeing a lot more people walking through the south side into the outer chasm. Now that you're in the outer chasm, it's not Grand Canyon desolate, but Wild West kind of aspect. But, you know, you're seeing like someone pour water on dead flowers, and you can tell that they are wearing the amulet. You see another one like locking the door, but not locking, but like turning a doorknob, like closing an outer door, walking 10 paces out, and then comes back and turns the doorknob.
I have a question.
Yes.
And spoilers. If Andy, have you seen WandaVision?
No.
Okay, no, you have though.
Yeah.
And like when he gets in the outskirts of town, and they're just like,
they'll be like putting up a piece of clothing and then taking it down.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I watched like the first 4 episodes.
Yeah.
You know.
anyways, but that's what I'm imagining.
Yeah.
It's that repetitive motion of doing the same thing over and over.
Yeah, and it's kind of pointless tasks, like you know, but you track it, and you track it, and you track it. The sun goes straight up over you. It is now like high noon as you start to come on that perimeter of the chasm.
Can I lean up to
Yeah.
Kaladin real quick?
Yeah.
Kaladin, are you able to detect magic?
Yeah.
While we walk, just if you can spare it, do it.
Sure. I got it for 10 minutes.
Okay. And for 10 minutes, I'm gonna just point out, like, you see that one there with the amulet. He's
Yeah.
Is he doing anything, or is he just opening a door
He's
and closing it,
yeah.
and then opening it?
Walking and then
And then that one over there that's watering those flowers. You see the amulet on them?
yeah.
I feel like there's more of them than there is of us right now. And by us, I mean the living.
At that point, you guys do pick up like one part on the second floor where there's like 2 wooden shutters. One of them's broken, And you see like two little children like looking out at you, and then they like try to stealthily pull it, but they're fucking kids. They don't have the amulet. But then you like look across the street and you can see one that does, and it is.
Yeah.
There's a lot more. As I was walking, I was noticing them, but I'm noticing them more and more the closer we get to these ruined parts of the city.
Why are they just doing nothing?
I think because nobody's telling them what to do. Or they've only told them
Waiting
to
orders.
look busy while they're waiting orders. Yeah.
I imagine one's like filling the dead plants, but the water, it's done it so many times, it's just the water's just flowing out.
Yeah,
of it now.
there's no flowers here. Like nothing is
Yeah,
alive
like
within, the boundaries of the castle. You see one like picking up dirt and putting it into the bucket, but the bucket has no bottom, and it's just like filling up almost to the bottom of the bucket.
I won. All right.
I'll just pull out my shield.
Yeah.
Just keep it on me.
Defensively?
I mean, I'll just like make sure it's equipped.
Okay. They all stop and look at you for a second.
Put away your shield.
It's fine, I'm just...
They go back to their functions after
Wow.
like an awkward 5 or 10 seconds.
That was illuminating.
Mhm.
I think they felt.
Guys, you
At
see
this point, I'm trying to bring Verwin and Taruk
Yeah.
into this. Like, I'm talking about this in front of you guys, not just quietly, but where everyone can hear me.
Gotcha.
I don't want you to think I'm like excluding you guys. You guys are there. I'm talking kind of loud with everyone. Loud enough with everyone.
Yeah.
Well, at least this time I'm not the only one seeing the creepy things.
Yeah,
I
that was...
didn't really want to go back into this part of town, but here we are.
I had an idea, but now I'm concerned about their hive-like mentality.
Ooh, yeah. I think...
Let's go get the crystal and leave.
Yeah, that's just...
Yeah, this.
ditch.
Yeah.
And Taruk, at this point, like you hit a four corners, like an old main four corners. You can see like storefronts all around, but the windows are kind of blown out, and dirt and sand is like settled in, along with a fine layer of ash, because this part of town is not traveled like the rest. And I want you guys to have the constant reminder that there is a volcano within, X amount of miles that is flowing right now. And the ash is not necessarily flowing. I don't know the proper term, because erupting sounds like it's flowing too. But it is putting out ash. And it's been at that precipice of eruption for a while. So as you get into the more desolate parts of town, there is a fine coating of ash. Taruk, you see this, you remember it, and you fly up to get kind of that aerial, footprint of where you are. And you can see the chasm off, and you were east is where you put that. So you come back down and you start guiding the group. You guys traverse a set of like 6 city blocks over the next 15 to 20 minutes before you hit the building that you're quite sure that you put the BBC in.
Alright.
Cole,
Well, this is the place, as far as I can tell. It reeks of it.
within
How much you want to bet it's not there?
what's your detect magic range? 30 feet?
Let me double check.
30-foot sphere.
30
For
foot
you, maybe.
sphere, so 60 feet.
Yeah, 30
Uh,
foot. Yeah.
You get
Oh.
2 pings on your radar within this. Opposite sides of the spectrum, nothing in the house. But the pings are like at the corners, like a pincher kind of feel. You know?
They seem like the same type of magic, same school.
Yeah, same school.
But I don't see a third, and there's nothing in the house.
Uh,
All right.
well, actually, yes. There would there is nothing in the house. My apologies.
Don't bother the guys. The crystal's not in there.
Fuck.
Secondly, Zinnia, walk. I'd get your robe,
I'm just
and
gonna
I'm
buy
just
a
gonna
new one.
tell Zinnia to just fucking walk off a cliff.
Okay.
Why don't
Wait.
you just put her in the house and then cancel the spell?
Because
I
she's
would-
gonna go down into a cavern, an endless pit.
Gentle reminder: there was spirit thingies down there.
I'm
got
hoping that they'll take care of the problem.
Yeah,
And
we
as
could
she,
do that, but-
if she makes it, and as she goes off the edge, I'll just release the spell.
Yeah, she'll follow your commands. That's what the spell says, right?
And then I'll just let go of the spell as she falls to her death. I go again. Right?
Cole, like as you see her step off, like take that final step, little breeze brushes the back of your neck as you remember what you fought there. And it's just maybe it's coincidental, maybe it's not, but as like she takes that step off and you lose sight of her body, you just get that unsettling feeling from the last time that you decided to drop something off of
Yes.
the edge of the
All right.
castle.
Well, that's one problem solved. New problem. Crystal is not in the house. And I am 95% sure that the other 2 crystals are very close by. I could be wrong, but there's 2 in exact distance from each other those ways.
All right.
Now, I don't know if it's the same. What school of magic am I getting off of it?
No, you're getting
Both
not sorry. I probably confused you. The school of magic
no.
you're getting off is same as the amulets.
Okay, that's what I figured. That's same as the amulet.
As the amulets, and it's like you
And
make
I will-
eye
as I say
contact.
that, I'll retract it and go, there are undead people with amulets over there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and as you like point them out, subtly, you guys don't have to, acknowledge
Yeah.
yourselves or anything like that. You can see them focused at the entry point, like their heads are turned like a beacon.
Oh, they're guarding this place. Are they waiting for who would ever come back? Should we leave?
I mean, we need to get the thing. We need to get the crystal, though, right?
The thing is not in there anymore.
Right, but we know it was going north.
Unless someone figured out how to take it.
Mm.
I think at this point,
Let's go north.
Perhaps.
It's going real slow.
Perhaps.
Probably.
but I think at this point, who knows where it is? But
If
we
it does
know,
point north, though.
I guess,
slowly.
but I was just thinking that Archibald might be important.
Well, yes, I mean, I just mean like we would take like an hour or 2 and
All right, well, either way,
see if we see it. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Is it just
Might as
floating
well
above
try.
the cavern? I'll just look north. Is it just like
Make
I
a
don't
perception check.
It might be beyond my purview.
16?
You don't see it. You don't see it.
Oh,
And actually, probably for you, it'd be real hard to get your coordinates in this location because it's like an old school urban environment and you're not used to it. It's
Yeah.
the middle of the day. Sun is directly above you. You know.
I'm looking the wrong way. I'm just.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, that seems dangerous.
What is what? Everything's
Oh.
dangerous.
I was thinking about maybe if we put on one of the medallions, maybe I don't know, maybe
They'd be
there's
like, hey, best bud.
What?
They'd just be like, hey, what's up? You're one of us.
That's not what I meant. I meant
Oh.
if we would be like succumb to it, or maybe we'd get information that they're getting. But
Oh.
that just seems crazy, to be honest.
I didn't get the sense that they did that.
All right.
when
Oh
I-
yeah, you did the identifier, dude.
Yeah, that they just all they did was
Okay, well,
disguise. Yeah.
I mean, should we? I don't know. What are we doing, guys? What are we
Hold
doing?
on.
I have
Hold
no
on.
plans.
Wait. Is this house good? Is there anything? Any people?
I mean, just people watching the
Are
house.
you gonna? You see the two people kind of watching.
The house?
Yeah, they're watching the house.
Yeah.
No, fuck it. I'm gonna go open the door to the house.
Oh,
Fucking
fuck
spring the
it.
trap.
Colin, like, what?
I'm gonna spring the trap, so I'm gonna go open the door.
Okay.
Fuck. Okay.
You walk
think-
in the door.
We did. We were talking too much again.
Nothing happens. You're in
Uh-huh.
the open chamber, like living room, great room feel. Open to the outdoors because half of the upper floor of this is, ruined in. You can see the stairway that goes up to the room that you left this.
I mean, I'll go upstairs.
I'm gonna
We're here.
kind of peek my head out at the two people.
Yeah.
Are they coming towards us, or
They are like just fixated, like focused on it. Like not
Inside real
moving,
quick?
not breathing. They're just like stuck.
Fuck.
Almost.
I'm gonna summon Cinder and Cinder to follow with Kaladin, and I'm gonna lay on the ground and just close my eyes and look through Cinder's eyes.
Okay.
in the middle of the road?
In the middle of the room.
Oh, okay. I thought you were still outside for a second. I'm
No,
like,
in the middle of the room. I will go in and just lay down and be like, "Hmm."
I'll just go upstairs.
Okay. Taruk, Verlin, what are you doing? What are your
I
positions?
am going to. I'm gonna quick search through the house, see if there's anything.
Guidance on myself.
There was a clue maybe left by someone who took the crystal.
Okay.
That would be my first thing.
All right. Go ahead
Taruk
and
is-
make an investigation check. Taruk.
Truk is just inside, but next to the front door frame. Just kind of anything, just so he could bop his head out if he had to.
Keeping an eye.
Natural 20
All right.
or 22.
Kaladin. You work your way upstairs. Find the room. Cole, you see this too, but more from like a third-person shooter kind of view. All right.
Yeah, no, Cinder's just flying behind.
Yeah,
Like a little,
yeah.
like a little drone camera behind Kaladin.
Can you look through center and keep your detect magic up?
No,
No. Okay.
I can cast. Here's a question. Actually, detect magic is a self spell, so no, I can't. I don't
Well-
think.
Well, I think you can have it going on you, but it doesn't like go with Cinder.
Yeah, Cinder would have to cast it on itself. Can a touch spell? So familiars can cast touch spells.
Yeah, self is different.
But self is different. So
Self is
yeah,
different.
okay. So no, I can't.
Okay. All right. Kaladin.
Fuck.
You make your way up to the room, like the entryway. The door's broken, hinges are off, and as you approach it, you can just kind of see this circular hole in the wall that because you guys left it in like a corner. And it was like a
yeah.
so you see like spider fractures out through the stucco and a hole that leads directly north.
Just drill the hole out.
You also in this moment see one specific landmark. Like, man, I wish I could. I need to get you to my house so when I describe this, whenever that happens, I can say this is what I meant. So from the top of my property, you can see one of our nuclear power plants that's like 40 miles away. All right.
Sure.
You know, you can see like the smokestack, and I kind of think that you have that same visage of the tower with the eye. You know.
Okay.
You,
Yeah.
you know. However, it's not that. It just looks like a guard tower from this distance. You know,
Okay.
and you can't even tell if it's an actual house or part of the wall because you know the wall has towers. All right.
Right.
You guys know that. So, but you see it like you have that moment
Like directly.
directly.
Right.
You can't see the shard. You know it
Right.
travels wicked slow.
Wicked slow.
Wicked slow. So you get that. Cole, you see this, and you also, because you're third, drone view, as Kaladin steps past the threshold of the door, there's a hallway to the left, and you can see one of the four, or one of the three, actually.
Oh fuck.
What numbers do you have, Noah?
We have 1, 2, and 3.
All right, here. 1, 2, 3. I rolled a 1.
Okay.
So you
Okay, what's up
see
there?
whatever one is. Start walking down the hallway as like your dragon sits like rest on top of like the broken door panel, looking through. You see Kaladin putting together what happened in this room. Verwin. Religion? Wait, you rolled natural 20.
On an
Okay.
investigation,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Start looking through the tossed shit, right? Like tossing a room that hasn't been touched in forever. Glyphs. Or not glyphs, markings. Like you start to move, like you flip a like a broken table over, and you see these scratch mark in the cobblestone floor. And you start looking around, tossing. At moments, you guys see, well, not Kaladin and Cole. And actually, this is beautiful in that moment because Cole is laying down in the center of this floor, looking through his familiar as Verwin and Krast are doing this chaotic ballerina tossing and piecing, slow motion, spinning around. Like parts of it, if you were here to witness, would be massive and aggressive and intimidating. And then you wrap around, curl down. Verwin comes out on the floor, like brushing one piece and starting to put this massive puzzle together. Taruk, as this this moment comes to an end, you look back and you can see this pattern that looks like almost like a you know, you take like a rope, tie it together, you go hold it out. It's like taking 10 pieces of them and trying to form a circle. But Verwin, you uncover all of this. Finally, oh worthy one. So, do you want to join my cause? Are you looking for purpose?
Could
Roll me a
you hear that?
Constitution's. Wisdom saving throw. Before you do anything.
Thank God for +5. 15.
Okay. As soon as you hear this voice like come into your head and start to like try to penetrate your mental ability, Krast comes up, just punches the floor. Taruk, you feel this gust of wind just as all of these chains light up with a bright orange light, like flames, and then flicker out. Cole, from your vision, it's like backlit. Like all of a sudden, where Kaladin is and you're looking is backlit orange for about a half a second, and then comes to.
I will literally break connection and sit up and like, what was that?
See all of these like linked circles, like a spear, just burnt into this large room.
I will stand up and I'll look at Kras or Verwin or whoever. I'm like, don't be stealing my shit.
What languages
I
do you
still hear
speak,
that?
Verwin?
Oh. I speak Abyssal, Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Sylvan, Undercommon.
Okay. You can see once again, I want to call them glyphs, but they're not glyphs. They're like inscriptions, right? Like carvings. You can write them down, but they are of some evil betrayer god that you do not have knowledge for, like of. You know, this is
write them down.
You know, this is dark, deep.
Cinder will start pulling at Kaladin's ear to go back downstairs.
Kaladin's just zoned out. And he's like,
and then you feel that rush of air, like pull your hair and your beard just like back.
Kaladin's gonna pull out a notebook and make like the dirtiest sketch of like the vision, like the view that he has right here, and like mark up the tower.
Okay. Give me a performance check.
Verwin,
Sure.
are you alright?
Just like naturally.
I'll look at Taruk for a second. Did you hear that?
Drawing.
Was it just me who heard it talking?
What?
Yes. Yeah.
Ah,
What was the freaking what was that?
What did the floor ever do to you?
well, I found all this, and once I got started, I really couldn't stop, and it was almost instinct, and I heard someone's voice, heard something's voice.
Interesting.
Krast didn't seem to like it too much, And
Doesn't like much though, does he?
no, that's true.
Yeah.
We somehow rejected him, if I can understand that correctly, and
All right.
And now-
or it.
Now it looks like like a series of 10 circular chains were charred into this room.
Awesome.
And you guys can start to see, like, in the burn marks, there are very specific scriptures, designs.
Yeah, I wrote them down in my book as well, and
And they're just staying, like, well, the fire was just for kind of like a flare. The marks you can see, like, in them have like certain releases of ash, like they're still burning almost as they.
Can I I'd like to use a newly acquired ability and use my ghostly gaze,
Okay.
which means I can see through solid objects for within 30 feet for 1 minute. Like after that, I just kind of want to go. My eye, you see Cole's eyes just go from like that almost dark orange glow look with like the black eyes with the orangish yellow irises, just goes hazy milky white for a minute with like gray irises, and I'm just like looking through all the walls, and I want to clock how many other people besides us are in this house. 'Cause
Now
I saw one already.
you see, you're in the center chamber.
So
Okay.
30 feet out.
Hold on. Let me look at my sketch so I know how big the building is.
There.
Kaladin's coming down the stairs.
Yeah. All right. 10,
I'm looking
40.
through Kaladin's clothes,
Grab.
not meaning to.
So ground floor, right here, the stairs.
It does say solid objects.
It does.
Yeah, solid objects. So I would be able to see through your clothes right now. I can see you all
hell
naked.
yeah.
Cow blood.
Nice.
Okay.
It just looks the same.
Okay. So, Cole. Directly on your floor, to your left, past a wall, you get 2 pings. To your right, past another wall that you didn't even know was like a door because the doorway is not visible to where you are. You get 3 pings. Up
3,
above,
5.
you get 2 pings directly opposite of where Kaladin is. So you wouldn't have seen them going in. To upper left, where you originally got 1 ping from your Pseudo Dragon, you saw 1. You now get 3 pings. So hold on. It was
That's 10.
3,
Fuck.
That was
2,
10.
3.
10 and 10 rings?
Also, outside, from the side that reaches close to the chasm, you feel like a ping so big that it's hard to decipher whether it's 1, 2, 15, or something huge. But something is working its way into this scenario.
Everyone, stay calm.
Kalladin comes down. Guys,
Everyone,
you gotta come see this.
everyone, stay calm. We are completely surrounded. Inside and out.
Taruk, as you hear Cole say this, you catch the two that you've been keeping an eye on. And you see them move to like straighter vantage points, like move to the edges of their building, kind of fixate more on this. Cole says, piques your interest, and at the same time, from the end of the other hallway or alleyway, you can see something else moving, or maybe multiple. It's the way the shade, the sun is casting shade through these alleyways.
They're all coming here. Now.
Question, DM.
Yes.
Is my rapier glowing? Because it's of warning.
At range
Ooh.
and specifics. Is it?
It just gives him an advantage on initiative.
Yeah, no, I don't care about that. But what makes it glow?
It warns you of danger. While this weapon is on your person, you have advantage on blah blah. You can't be surprised except when incapacitated by something other than a non-magical blah blah blah.
Is there a range on it?
It doesn't. Oh, okay.
Huh?
30 feet.
Yeah, not yet. But
Okay.
but your feathers are starting to stand on. You're fluffing.
Dude, I don't think we can get out of here and avoid them. They're all coming here now.
They call them to. They're taking different vectors, looking at the building outside.
We're strategizing, I think.
I know where the BBC's going.
All right. Does that information help us get out of here alive?
I mean, it gives us a place to run to.
Can you
Okay.
get out of the building quickly?
Be able to run.
They're across the street.
And they're
Oh.
inside the building.
I'll pull out the comforter and animate it.
All right.
So we're running. Everyone, are we ready to run?
I guess
What are
we
the
can
rest of
run.
you doing?
I was about to like switch over, and then seeing the comfort come out, I'm gonna be. That's a good idea too. Okay. I'll sit on one of the edges of the comforter. Up. Up.
Taruk,
Okay.
over your left shoulder, and probably landing right in front of a Cole, is a rusty javelin. Clips one of your feathers. Just kind of does
Alright,
one of
I'm-
those vibrating things as it just sits there, and you can see now amulets drop, and it's like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Fuck.
I am going to get off the comforter, and I crack my neck and just. I guess
Fuck.
they
Are we
wanna
doing
fight.
this?
Marilyn, are we doing this?
The-
Can we-
And I'll kind of
Give me
the
look back,
comforter.
and it's not Barrowin smiling back.
Okay. Yeah, as soon as I say that, and he goes, Barrowin, are we doing this? And I see that, and I go, oh, and I cast Fire Shield on myself.
Can I get in one more thing?
Yeah. What do
I'll
you
just
get?
I'm gonna bond Crass, Cole, and myself with my emboldening bond.
And Taruk, is there anything that you're doing
I mean,
after?
I was ready to just kind of step out the door and just go up, but
I mean, that's still an option.
What would you like to? What would you like to do as you prepare for this scene?
That doesn't want to be in a house.
He doesn't want to be out, so you shoot up. All right, sweet. We're not gonna do this tonight because
Figures.
I want to visually provide this shit to
Oh
you.
yeah.
And he is gonna
All
pull
right.
out every single zombie mini he has.
I'm gonna be printing for 2 weeks. No. So we have Cole and Krast inside. Kaladin, are you on your carpet? As you,
Yeah.
all right,
Dude, I
but
feel like Johnny
you're hovering
Cormack.
up closer to second level still, right? Or did you make?
No, I came down.
He came
I
down.
came down.
Okay. I mean, we're gonna throw Carver into this because, you know,
Yeah.
we're not gonna.
She's been stalking us this whole time.
Yeah, has she? Yeah, probably.
Sure.
Oh wait,
But
hold
why are
on.
these
I
guys
should have
running
been rolling
into
for
this
that.
telling us,
She has.
Guys, there's fucking zombies out there.
You see all the really cool zombies
So-
outside?
So
We could easily not notice her at any.
yeah.
Oh
So you guys, before we end tonight's session, just have that moment, that breath, you know, where everything slows down. You feel your as you can start to see undead creatures come from the upper the second floor. Taruk, you shoot up and knock your bow, and there's so many that you don't know where to fucking take your aim as it's and you start to feel like that breeze, like that force start to come towards the building. As we're gonna end the session there. All right, and we'll pick up there next time we play. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
you know the direction where the
Yeah.
BBC went. You got that. We have a Dorithian Divide Saturday. Yes.
Mentions dead.
Oh man,
Dead.
man.
Dead.
Diaries of a Wimpy Graviturgist for next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, and then we
Next
might
Tuesday.
do a mini campaign in December because I'm really thinking I might need to. My time for planning has been severely interrupted in the past 30 days. So
DM needs a break for the holidays.
yeah,
If you do a mini campaign, I want it to be the same group for 4 weeks. So we'll have to see who's game between the two Tuesday night groups to do.
I want to play. So I'm just saying, my
Oh,
problem is I can't
Right.
Yeah.
do what I
All the
need to
prepping.
do and prep.
Well, then I'd say maybe because everybody here's down for every Tuesday for a month, right?
Yeah,
Chance?
yeah.
Or set aside. Yep.
I said maybe maybe I'll talk to the Noctua and see who wants to
wants
do
to
it
hop
every
in.
week for you know what I mean for 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
and we'll add them in.
fuck yeah.
We'll get a little five or six person thing.
Would start
Yep.
this not next Tuesday, but
Yeah.
whenever.
You know, yeah.
Well,
I think that's
after.
smart. I think we're at a
Need to
good point. Here, I'm gonna sign off. So we'll
Alright.
see you.
Bye, guys.
Don't forget
Yeah.
to subscribe.
Like my butt.
Like.